Inforunners stream for this week. How you doing, Dyson?
Alright. So, well, everyone, today we wanted to show off some of the new ships, our thoughts on it. And,
Quality.
well,
this is a quality ship. Maybe you guys can see the stream because this thing is not stable. They think on their screen this is stably parked. On my screen,
yep.
Clearly not stably parked.
That's because you weren't on the ship when we landed it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
simple
sure.
as that.
oh wow, I love how it's jumping right now.
It's going
I'm
nuts.
staring at it. It's perfect. But either way, first thing to say, we are on the max, obviously, and if it fits, it sits. You can get a Merlin back here. Really nice, actually.
Yeah, it was actually a very nice, comfortable landing. It didn't. I know Dyson said it was scary as, or tense as was his more accurate phrase. But as I was watching him come in, it was very nicely done.
Well, the issue is this annoying strut for the turret that's just like right there.
Yeah, the struts of a turret are a problem.
Yeah.
But outside of that, the Max is really pretty, and I think actually one of the better cargo ships.
We actually need to drive it somewhere where we can see it properly. Can you drive it into the light at all, Dyson? I'm going to get in the back.
Yes, I can. But yeah, this ship is it carries a lot of cargo, but it can carry vehicles, and it's just large enough to be able to crew a whole bunch of people, and just small enough to be able to fit through smaller jump points.
Yeah, and because it is also a medium ship, it's actually better than a Constellation, in my opinion. Better than Taurus. Taurus will have more cargo, but this the Max actually has the ability to take a good amount of cargo, but use a smaller jump point.
Just from standing here behind Dyson, like, I think people can probably now eventually appreciate the actual cockpit of this Freelancer 2, because it's very, very nice view. I really like it, personally. I
don't think the cockpit's that bad.
It feels like an airliner, and this is not a fighter, so it doesn't need like the perfect cockpit view.
Can you put the landing gear down too, please, Dyson, before you get out?
Yes.
It's one of the things I do want to show off. This Merlin is still not stable.
Show me the Merlin. I've actually got the live stream up.
Yeah,
so
I'll look at it for a little bit to see.
Oh yeah, the Merlin is bouncing all over the place on your stream.
Yeah, it's going pretty
very nice on ours.
Yeah, it's very
Wonder if you actually got in it and actually powered up and then set it down again, whether it'd make it stable again.
So I wanted to show this landing gear because it's got unique landing gear from the other variants, which I think is very interesting because you don't often see that in variants. So yeah, it's just this huge metal slab that comes down where all the others have these doors that open to the left and right hand side, and then the landing gear come down. So I think that's really cool. Something different. You can clearly see how modular this ship is now compared to how it used to be, because like from this, well, what I call the neck, so from behind this gun forward, is the same on every variant. But here, because it widens, you can almost see the collar, so to speak, of the neck of this ship, where the other variants, that's a lot closer.
And I tend to get the idea that this that the way they're doing that modularity of the ships, where they're doing them in parts, really started to come into the fore with the Constellation line. And in some ways, I'm not a fan.
I think it's a lot of the older ships that've done that. So the ones that, the other really annoying thing with these variants is like, because they didn't have room for components, they've just added this component wall on both sides of the ship. It's just
that's where that midsection where the components are. That was originally what was supposed where they were to go, if I remember correctly. So in that middle neck section, that was where the components were.
Well, I also like the update on the.
Dyson, can you get in the ship and like try and thing on it? Because on my screen, it's just I can't even get in it because it's so far off the screen. It's like it's trying to get out of the ship.
But the one thing I have to say is this back turret. It's driving me crazy on the Max, especially how the bars go down. Just because, imagine trying to actually fit the max amount of cargo here and have that be a limiting factor right there.
Mr. Alex says in chat the Freelancer needs remote turrets. That's something we definitely need to talk about. Yeah, the turret on these things are totally broken. And actually, like I've been saying for a really long time, I had this idea for a fix, and I've only just realised about 2 days ago that won't work either. So my idea was, so at the moment, see how the cargo's in the middle section, was to put the cargo on the left and right hand side and have a passageway down the middle like this. That way it wouldn't interfere with the turret. But now they've put these walls in, you wouldn't be able to do that, because then the cargo would be in front of the components and you can get to the components. So, but the easy fix to that would be move these component walls back into one of these sections back here, so maybe into this one here. Oh wait, no, sorry, this one. And that's the other thing. Some variants of this has 3 separate rooms. Like the Max has only got 2, but ones like the Misk and the Dur actually have 3 rooms once you get past this. Because after this point, all the stuff towards the front is the same on all 3 variants. But yeah, it's these back rooms that change. Dude, just take the Merlin out. It's just going nuts. Yeah.
And
okay. People are worried for our safety in chat.
I actually need one of you guys to actually come out and come down to elevator 1 and open the door, because I'm stuck in the door.
Did you land at Grimhex?
I didn't land at Grimhex, but I evened down to
I was going to say, if you landed at Grimhex, you could have just killed yourself. Alright, we'll go back and get Argoed and maybe grab another variant, hey? Dyson, did you tell me when you're in the back? Oh, actually, you can just fly the Merlin there, can't you?
Alright. Well, I just want to say, out of all the variants, the Max is honestly my favorite.
I think the Max is going to be popular with the space truck community.
Oh, look. I think you're right.
That's actually not a bad idea. We might do that.
The fact that it is a medium-sized ship has a very decent amount of cargo. It's
someone's asked in chat.
Well armored.
Someone's asked in chat if we could buy a whole heap of waste just to see how much cargo it can hold. That's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
So I might just land here and we'll do that real quick.
Alright.
Collision. That was lucky. Didn't even see that cable.
I did. I saw it and I was like, okay, are you landing in it?
No, I was asking for landing permissions. That's
landing gear down.
Yeah, I find
don't
it
ask permission
sometimes.
for landing. Just land.
Can I shaft the rear guns on the new turret? Yeah, we can do that.
I will have to say my favorite one is gun loadout wise is take a look at what they did with the Dur, because they've all
got a different gun loadout. But yeah, the Dur one's good. What were you gonna say? Just say okay off.
That's a cute.
No,
yeah,
no,
I do like it.
Not you, Dyson.
The gun loadout on the Dur is the new Hurston Dynamics, and even on the back it has like a scatter gun, so that actually makes a lot of sense for defense.
So that's those new chunky landing gear. I really like it. I don't know why, just the chunkiness of them looks really impressive to me. So yeah, even this one's got different gun loadout. Can anyone tell me what these are? What are they?
They look like mass drivers.
ANR.
Or neutron cannons.
ANR something is the company. I'm not familiar with a lot of the guns, to be honest. I'm going to be honest, I'll focus more on ships.
Dyson, is that you standing in front of terminals?
No, Dyson's here with me.
Well, when one of you guys coming to open a door for me? Since I'm
stuck. No, Zenair Zulu's talking about the views in the Freelancer. No, I really like the view. It's growing on me more and more, especially when you're not the pilot, because it's got a really nice view. Especially when you're in warp, you'll appreciate it more and more. It's got this nice, really wide screen aesthetic. And the other really big thing about the Freelancers that no one ever talks about is the sunroof. That is so handy when you take off, because you can just look up, see the doors are open. You try and do it in a Retaliator. It's a pain in the backside.
Being able to look up the roof when if you're in somewhere like Lawville.
Yeah.
You're trying to
Where are you?
At the door of elevator 1. and I can't get out. Right?
Bye, Hagrid. That's so good.
Just don't
I need...
See you, bud. I'll just leave you hanging.
Come on, come on. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out.
I think he's gonna have to kill himself. Oh dear.
He's flying.
That's funny.
Yep.
Omskis, the guys are saying in chat. Yeah, they do look like Omskis game.
Alright. Going to kill myself.
But yeah, the Max is great. The Dur is the next one I think we should talk about here.
No, I don't have access to that ship, so we're gonna have to wait till Algo gets back because it's still technically.
I have access to it. I'm spawning it.
Can you guys refresh my memory? What is the shortcut to suicide?
Wait, before you saw, it's Alt and then backspace.
Oh,
Right,
yeah.
Alt.
Before
right,
I do
Alt.
that, yeah.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, do you have come down to this control panel, guys, and see if you can do the freelancer stuff. But you're gonna spawn all the way back at Alice, so you're gonna have to fly here.
I will.
They want to have a look at the cargo on the ship, so if you can come back and add the cargo onto the freelancer match, just waste cargo, and then we'll show them. So we'll move on to another ship while you get yourself organised.
Yep. Okay.
But you're gonna have to bring
cargo's
another
back
one
here.
Yep. I'll bring a Max
No,
back.
cargo's down here, man. Where are you?
Right back here. It's like location. I can't do it.
Yeah, only Agrid's gonna be able to do it. That's what I was saying. So we have to wait till Agrid gets back. So I'm gonna be a couple of minutes because he's gonna have to fly back. Bring another ship with you, Agrid.
Yep.
The Dur or the Miz.
If I can kill myself.
Yep.
I'm spawning the
So
Dur.
it's right Alt and backspace. Just hold them down and don't let them go.
Yep. It wasn't doing it initially. It finally did it.
Cool.
I think it was because I was floating in air.
Possibly. I dig the new landing UI. Yeah, I really like that too, Ben. I really like it, like how it kind of like pulses down and then pulses inwards. It's pretty cool.
Demonic Tutor, I agree with you. The Freelancer Max is really the Avenger of medium ships.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to wait until the Taurus is out before we can finally make that comment, and then probably also have to wait till the jump points are out before we can make that comment as well.
Taurus is large, though. I mean, that thing's huge.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be the difference, though. Like that, like they're so close to each other in specs, as in cargo specs. I think it's really gonna be that one can go through smaller jump points than the other.
And in answer to the question about the miss, yes, we will go and have a look at a miss as well.
Yeah, there's definitely something I want to do.
Hence the name of our episode, Misery Loves Company.
Yeah. You have access to the Hawk, don't you, Dyson?
No, Dur. I'm pulling up the Dur right now.
Alright, you pull up the Dur then. If you want to bring the Hawk then with you, Alfred, if you can.
Okay.
And then we'll leave the Miss to last because of the missile salvo.
Well, we still want to do the Max, don't we? And do the cargo in the Max.
Yep. So yeah.
We'll do that last, though. We'll do
that ship's already here though, and it's already on the landing pad. So I was going to show you something really cool while I'm here, because there's something here at Grim. I've just realised that I was talking to you guys about the new suits. I'll just show everyone those new suits real quick. So if you come here to the Grim, what do you call this? Grim Hex store, I guess, or Scudders is now the official name. When you go in here, there's a lot of these new suits that they don't have advertised. There's this one here, which is a new black and gold one that looks even better than the $5,000, like, what do you call it?
It does indeed.
Type thing. There's this one that's now my personal favourite, which is called the Sunset one. And there's another one here called
called Woodland. We have to wait for the Dur. Some jerk is trying to land on me.
He's trying to squish you. Yeah, so just thought I'd show you guys these, because we haven't been able to find these suits at any other shop. So yeah, there's 3 suits there. There's even a really nice white one if you're into those Explorer suits as well. And I think I've seen this one at Lawville, but the other 2 I have not seen anywhere else.
I've seen Woodland elsewhere.
You've seen Woodland elsewhere, okay, cool. Whereabouts did you see it, if you can remember?
I'm pretty certain I saw it at Lawville, was where I first saw it.
There you go, so...
But I certainly haven't seen the other 2 suits.
Yeah.
So much so that I picked them up.
So, Chemo Tudor... Kimok Tudor is saying that in chat that he's a bit surprised he can't see the scanning suite. I'm pretty sure the scanning suite are the computers in the middle of the but there's also people saying that they reckon it might be a bit of a refinery for fuel, so that the dirt can go a little further. It's probably a bit of column A, a bit of column B, personally.
I really hope it is actually for officially refineries. That would actually give it a leg up over a bigger leg up over the Terrapin.
This guy's role playing hard. Look at him.
He likes being on the stream.
Are you out?
I'm a new fan.
Have you got the ship spawn, Dyson?
Yes, I've actually moved into a spot where outside of someone trying to land on it.
What pad though? Because I need to come up to you. That's all.
I am actually in space because I was getting tired of people trying to land on it.
Can you land then and pick me up?
Yes,
and just
I'm opening the back.
It's really strange. I can see Algrid's little distance token, but I cannot see yours, sir. So you can tell me what pad you're on. I'll come down. Can you see the Freelancer Max on the pad? That's still... Yeah, when I say refine, I mean like it might be able to take a little bit out of space, but we'll have to wait to see. I'm looking up for you, Dyson, dude, but I don't see anywhere, mate.
I'm coming towards you. I'm gonna be near where the max is.
Yep, I'm at the max right now. Oh yeah, I see you. That little orange speck over there.
I will say I love the paint jobs. I know some people have been complaining about like the orange paint job.
Let's be honest. That's going to be any color you want it to be down the road. So
I know, but I think it's a good starter.
Yeah. I think they've gone for that cautionary thing.
Is that close enough for you?
Oh, you just need me to get up there, do you? Oh, okay. I thought you were going to land, so I could walk in like a human being. All right, I'm coming.
No, boss.
Will there be a new ship sale before Christmas? Yeah, they usually do a ship sale around Christmas, man. It's usually like a bunch of fighters and stuff like that, just the common ships, so things like the Super.
There was certainly a Christmas where they did the update to the.
Are you in?
I'm just trying to close the door, man. Just give me 2 seconds. Oh shit. Well, what happened there? I fell out. That was really strange.
I would like to actually see them actually redo some of their game packages, maybe, and actually one with.
I might just let you close it from there, dude, because I'm having issues. Yeah, so this is the room I was talking about, by the way. So remember how we were in the Max, and it had just the back, and then it went straight into the docking collar room, and then it went straight into there. So the other variants have this additional room, and this one seems to be full of... Well, you tell me what you reckon it is, because some people think it's scanning equipment, and other people think it's some kind of little refinery for extending the range. So see, it's got the pipes and all that.
Yeah, you'd have to get closer and have a look and see what the text is.
They have lots of different things, so it's hard to say what. It doesn't say anything. It just says caution and stuff like that. There's nothing that's really directive of what it actually is.
As much as I'd like it to be a refinery, and I see the no smoking sign, it really makes sense for computer cores because data's going to be a thing.
Yeah. Right, can we go outside yet, or?
Yeah.
You're so fat, Dyson. I can't
go
get
on to
past
one
you.
side. What?
I can't get past you. You're blocking the door. You're so fat.
Of course I
Yeah,
am.
so it's even like just before we go out, the turret situation is even worse in a smaller version. So you saw how it didn't seem like that big of a problem, but this is a more. Yeah, you can clearly see the turret's gonna have big issues. But oh, that's interesting. Did you crash this ship at all?
Remember I said someone tried landing on me?
Yeah. So, can anyone see what Dyson's done? One of these sides is not like the other, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, he knocked off one of the fuel pods.
Yeah. But if you look right next to the fuel pods over the engine, look at this like fuel scoop. Like that is that's why I think refinery makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Or
at least something to gather fuel itself. It'd be really cool if there was another ship besides the Starfarer that had that ability. Can't sell the fuel, but can just make it for itself. Obviously, this so we're showing the guns on the last one where we had the Obskis. This one's got the new Hurston guns, so kind of interesting. I really like the copper feel. I don't know if anyone else likes that, but I do like that.
Well, I like that it's all laser.
I've got the paint jobs on all of it.
Sorry, what was that, Dyson?
I like that all the weapons on here are laser because it's great for an explorer not to have to worry about ammo.
Yes.
Yes, it doesn't have that oomph that you get with ballistics, but you make up for it with the fact that you're not going to be worrying about ammo. All the cargo you're going to be bringing is either for beacons or your own supplies.
Would you have liked it if it was a little bit like? Do you remember the next great starship where they had the Origin one? What was it called? The Boomslang. Do you reckon they should have made it so that this had a bigger scanner like the Boomslang? Like out the front here, you can see these aerials at the front with the boobies. Yeah. Does everyone remember the boobies? That's what they called these, like boobies. But yeah, it would have been.
Because they looked like boobies back in the day.
Yeah, they did. They're not so booby now. They're more like chin boobies now. But anyway.
Yeah, I think they deliberately did that.
Yeah.
I would actually appreciate a larger scanning suite. Like it'd be nice.
Humok's saying that he reckons you can get. He hasn't seen a video that you can get a. Yeah, you can get one in there, man. Easily, I reckon. Unless the turret blocks you. He's saying that you can get a dragonfly in the back of the dirt. Yeah, I reckon you can. I reckon you can just from here. The only problem would be the height of this turret here. A lot of people are wanting this part here to fold up, which makes sense. Like why?
Or be a remote turret. Like it would just make a lot of sense for remote turrets on this ship because
agreed.
The Max, you're gonna have trouble getting all of your cargo in. On the Der, you have limited space as it is. Like that's just like.
Take me back to our good Dyson when I talk.
That's gonna be a big issue, and actually, Algrid can fly over here. While we had light.
You got any cargo in the back of that yet, Algrid, or?
No, I'm in the Hawk.
Oh, you're in the Hawk. All right. Are you near us in the Hawk then?
I'm basically just outside.
Okay, cool. I'll come out then. Whereabouts is just outside? Oh, there it is. Right, it's over here.
Literally, just
He's upside
outside.
down. Flip around. You're upside down.
So yeah, for the Hawk,
there we go.
I actually think it's the worst of the bunch.
It's a very front-heavy ship. I think they should have added some more colour to it. I think this thing only just hit in enough time. You'll notice that they didn't add any colour to it at all. It's kind of a bit bland.
Yeah.
But I think to me, it's like an all-in-one Avenger, where you've got the Warlock and you've got the ability to bounty hunt, but this does it all at the same time. So, my biggest problem with it, Algrid, just fire the guns for me if you wouldn't mind. Yeah, see, they're all size 1s because the
MP system's not working.
You can turn it on. You have to go down to the control panel and turn it on. So these size 1s here are gimbaled, and then the other two size 1s are fixed. So you have two size 1s that are size 2. You've got size 2s and you've got size 1s, but you're giving them up to make them gimbaled. Which I think you'd almost be better to making them two size 2s fixed and two size 1s fixed.
Well, I would actually like to have seen them do maybe 2 size 3s because that would at least bring it in line with the normal firepower.
Algrid, can you also unlock the ship for me?
Because then you gimbal that. Like all these separate little weapons, they're just gonna be.
Okay, you want me to unlock the ship for you? Okay.
Just so I can show them this bounty hunter pod at the back here, man.
Well, actually, what I will get you to do, I'll turn the engine. So I can find the unlock. There it is. Opening exterior. Is I'll get you to hopefully.
I can't get in until you unlock it though. It won't let me get in.
I've just unlocked it.
Let's show you. Oh, there we go. So you can actually enter here, and it actually acts like a bed at the moment, which is kind of interesting.
I
on
think it'd be
that.
kind of terrifying though to be a bounty going into that and just being stuck.
Yeah, it's very claustrophobic. There's not a lot to it.
My question is, if someone captured you as a bounty, would you actually be stuck with
Well,
that, or would you be?
Do me a favor and
log
fly me
out
down
and
to the
NPC
planet.
take over?
Yeah, sure. If you want to jump in the back in the little pod, then I'll fly us down.
That's what I
Any more
was just
questions in chat, Dyson? Because I find it hard to follow chat and fly at the same time. Obviously, you guys have the same issue, but you can stop more than I can. I do like this.
Someone shoot in the back of the ejectable pods would add the crazy.
Oh,
gameplay.
while I'm talking about it, this is the new shotgun, by the way. It's a ballistic shotgun. It's got a lot of shots in it too. Look at the number. I think it's like 14 shots.
You exceeded the allotted time to depart.
Let me reload.
We'll have to
Got a
return
really
your
nice
ship to
reload
storage.
there. 16 shots on a shotgun, which is pretty nuts. But this, I love how this door here scissor folds when you get in. So watch this. Here we go. Oh, kicks me out of the way. Whoa.
The Hawk, though, I do like the bottom view spot, but I really feel like the guns are outclassed. And someone pointed out that they tested out the
It's,
EMPs, and actually it's the shortest range of all the EMPs.
Algrid, it just ship stored your ship. There is something wrong with the controls at the moment. Just bear with me. There we go.
Forward proximity alert.
it just stored the ship. That's okay. When we
Yeah,
get
are
down there,
you-
I'll
Are
I
you
can
in
respawn.
the back?
I am in the back.
Yeah, cool. No,
It's
sorry, I just said-
I've got a wonderful black screen as you probably saw last time.
Yeah, when I was in. It's very it's got a really weird. There's a really weird bug at the moment where F can kind of become stuck when you press it, and so basically I was like free looking everywhere for a moment there. All right. Looking for...
You don't necessarily have to land. Just
No, we're gonna land.
Landing
It's all
pad
good.
assigned.
Come in to land now. Hold on.
Forward proximity
Yep.
alert. Starboard proximity
Whoa!
Just
What
don't
the hell
knock
was
tail off.
that? Someone just crashed into me. Like literally crashed into me.
yeah, someone did it
Forward
again. I saw
proximity
them.
alert. Deck proximity alert.
Hang on.
That Pecker and the Freelancer or whatever it is ahead of you.
There we go. Auto landing. It should be good to get out now, Algrid.
Landing complete.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant
Getting
stay.
out of the prisoner seat.
Engines
Yay!
offline.
Yeah, so this is doing the same thing it did yesterday, where H, look, this is me smashing H, people, if you can hear it. Sometimes it bugs out. So, yeah, this ship's literally just gone in, so it's got some real issues. Oh, there's a double barrel mode on the gun. I'll try that in a minute, Jason, when we go back out. Didn't know about that. That's good to know. It's already very powerful, so having double barrel on it's going to be pretty crazy. A really weird ship. I think in a weird, it's a niche that didn't really need it to be there. The Hawk, because it basically just takes all the Avenger, well, the best Avenger variants and kind of put them together.
I like
Does
the
do a
idea
really
of
good
the
job of the EMP in my opinion, because again, it's a smaller EMP.
Yeah, I still think you could have this and an Avenger run together. Like this is faster and we'll get there quicker, but it's lighter and it's not as like if you took this up against an Avenger in a fight, I think the Avenger will still beat you. But what you're paying for is something that's got it all in one. Is what you're paying for with that one. I would like to see some more.
It would have been
paint.
nice if Hawk could exchange for prisoner capacity for regular cargo.
Yeah, it almost looks like it was made to be part of the lore, and what I mean by that is like there's this tit for tat thing between Anvil and Aegis. It's almost like they brought out the the Avenger, so they've gone, oh, we'll make one that does all of what that does in one go, type of thing.
Yeah.
It's a fun ship to fly. I can't recommend it when the Avenger exists. That's my problem. Because like if you're going to buy a ship, like we're talking about bang for buck here, the Avenger's the better ship. It's cheaper too. You know?
Well, even the Stalker is just hands down, in my opinion, better. Like just because this one is faster and has an EMP, the Stalker can carry more people. It's a better dogfighter.
Wait, did Dyson
and
hit? Someone in chat said, I think someone stole your dir because the freelancer that hit you was missing the same pod. Did you hit us when we were Was that you that tried to land on us? When we were landing the Hawk? Well, someone's saying in chat that the ship that hit us was missing a fuel pod on a dir.
It was certainly a freelancer.
Yeah, you just crashed
But
into us.
I was in Grimhex.
So somebody either stole your dir.
It's a new sign. I haven't seen that before. It's animated.
But
Have you got the max coming?
The max is up. I'm just gonna find the place where you buy the crap from now, because you know.
Downstairs.
Well, before we do that, can we go to the
Opposite
mess?
the left. So if you come out of the lift area, as you go up the first little tiny flight of stairs, like 2 stairs, it's directly on your left. There's a button. You just go down that corridor on your left.
Oh, wrong one. Corridor on the left. Yep, I got it now.
And then the terminal should be down in there when you get to the end of that corridor area. It's not a hard left or anything. It's just a slight left.
Look.
But yeah, as I was thinking about the Hawk, the biggest downside is still the fact that you're looking at a ship that doesn't have as good as the EMP.
I think Jim Jam's mentioning in chat, exit animation leaves you vulnerable to ground fire. I think that's a problem with a lot of the Anvil ships, actually, is the way their seats are done. This whole bring the seat to ground thing. It definitely makes them different to other manufacturers, but is it a good thing? I guess I'll have to wait and see. It doesn't make a lot of sense for being in atmosphere. Like, why would you have a? Can you imagine trying to get into that seat in atmosphere in real life? Like, you'd be grabbing the seat belts and kind of like trying to push the seat belts around you and pull yourself into the chair and lock yourself in. You know, it'd be a bit strange.
Yep.
Did you get it all done, Agrid, or?
No, still finding, looking for that.
All right, come to the elevator, dude. I'm at the elevators.
I'm at the elevators.
Downstairs?
No, upstairs, I think.
All right. Well, I'm down in the middle, like at the actual elevator. So if you come down with me, I'll show you where it is.
That's why I couldn't find it. I needed to go downstairs. Idiotic type.
Is that
No.
you? Nope, that's not you.
No, I'm coming out. I'm going down to the main concourse now in elevator 1, I think. Oh no.
Elevator 1.
I'm in the wrong elevator. Dang it.
There you are. All right.
I'm in that elevator that
Yeah,
killed
quick,
me last
come
time.
out. Get out of here. Yep, this way. Follow me.
Yay.
So this is what I meant by to the left. Down
Yep.
here.
Oh, I forgot I needed to go upstairs.
That's not good, man. There you go. Jump on one of those and just buy a
Yep.
heap of waste. It's cheap and
Yep.
fill the whole thing.
Okay. It's not the location we want.
They've added a lot of new graphics too to a lot of these. So obviously you saw at the last shop that we're at too. All
My-
the new graphics.
It has 120 SCU.
Yep, just fill it, dude, so we can go look.
Yeah.
Someone's trying to hijack this thing.
What?
Well, it's going to get stored. It's been out for so long, it's going to get stored. Algorithm, that's why we can hurry up. That's why I'm pushing you along.
I'm just trying to find where I find Mark. That's not metal.
Great. Someone's stealing your Max. Better hurry. I can't plug him yet.
It's locked. He's got no way to get in.
No. I don't know what. Remember he unlocked it so we could fly it?
Yes,
just
but it's
took
been
off.
respawned. Algrid, don't buy anything put in it. You need to respawn it now. You took too long. Someone stole it.
Don't worry, I'll be killing this guy in a couple seconds.
Don't kill him, because then we have to reclaim the ship. If he just respawns it, it'll...
I'm not killing the ship, I'm just killing the guy in the ship.
Oh, I get what you mean.
It's a simple thing, because I'm right behind this guy. Like, all he has to do is, as soon as he gets out of the armistice zone, he's gonna get popped.
Coolio. Did you get the waste spawn aggro or not?
No, I didn't get the waste done because I need to go respawn the ship.
Yep. Cool, yeah. Alright, well maybe we'll just do the mist then, because that's cluster.
I'm sorry, I don't. Grimhex isn't a free for all time anymore, so.
Oh, Algrid, get in.
Yeah, I'll just respawn it.
I can't, couldn't cancel his quantum jump fast enough.
Won't matter, the ship will probably on the spawn in a minute when Algrid respawns.
Oh, he sent it to Hurston. Great.
Oh, I don't care
I still don't actually understand how he was able to steal it, to be honest, because it was...
Because remember how Algrid unlocked it so we could all
but he
tour it?
respawned it.
I respawned it and hadn't used it.
No.
Interesting. Well, there's a bug to add to the list.
Yeah, respawn ships are still open. Where are you? Unknown. Okay, let's... Well, it won't let me retrieve it, so I'll just put a claim in on it. And I'll get the max out instead. Not the max out, the miss.
How long's left on the claim? If you pay the
16-minute claim.
pay the expedition fee, it's like a minute and a half.
Sorry?
Pay the
not
expedition
expedited.
fee. It's like 1 minute. It goes down to if you pay it.
Okay, 801.
A1. Alright, let's see.
801. Where the hell is 801?
Over here, follow me. Just follow me, man.
One reason I don't like Grimhex.
Oh, it's
I think
really...
it's
well, the landing pads are out here.
I think it's the first time I've been here since.
Okay, well you should
Grimhex
still be
was
able to see
first
the
started.
icon. Look down that way. There should be an icon down that way, yeah? For the ship. It should say Freelancer Miz, yeah?
Yeah.
So it'll be just down here somewhere. Now, is it left or right as we head down the stairs? Left.
And someone's
Just
looking
tell
at the
me.
misery already. Hope
Oh,
that's
there
dice.
it is. Yeah, it's Dyson. No, it's not Dyson. That's someone else.
I'm committing suicide. I can't
all
get
good.
this quantum drive working again.
That's all good.
Evidently interrupting a quantum drive.
Close it. We need to close the door, dude, so no one else gets in.
Well, if you get,
I can't close it because it's locked to you at the moment. Only you can close it.
but you're in my way.
Sorry. Let me see if I can find a bounty hunter mission really close by. Because they usually have some bounty hunter ones here.
How can I best help you today?
Yeah.
Thank you.
59 kilometers. Alright, when you get up, Algrid, let me take over and I'll fly out and we'll shoot this guy. Oh. I'm gonna show off the missiles. There's some really serious flickering going on there.
Yeah, the landing was the takeoff. It stuck me down into the cargo, into the landing pad.
Alright, hold on, Algrid, we're going into combat.
Oh, maybe I should get in a rear cut turret.
Yeah, go for it. That'd be a good idea.
May as well. Oh,
So
since you can't go.
landing gear is... There's a weird bug at the moment
Landing
too,
gear down.
where the landing gear is automatically pulled up as soon as you take off.
Landing gear up.
Yes,
But it
I think
stays at the speed like it's down. It's really strange.
I think I experienced that.
It just did that then because I had to put the landing gear back down and pull them back up. So yeah, for the bounty hunting missions, this ship is quite good at the moment. You get about, I think it's just under 3,000 UEC, and
It just costs
decimate ships.
One thing I do like about the turrets in this is the
Front collision.
when you've got the power on. You actually get the angle of the direction of the guns where they're firing.
Got these insane ballistic guns on it too, unlike the other ones. So the other one's a different variant all over again.
So I like that. I like that what they've done with the turrets is given you a little cone where you can see where your cone is in relation to the front of the ship on that ship's the health, the health of the ship and where the shields are. I quite like that.
Contact received.
Alright, so this is the guy we're taking out.
Front collision.
First.
Literally just rammed straight into him. So I'm just gonna...
Ouch.
Why won't it lock missiles?
Thanks.
What? Hmm. It won't let me lock missiles for some bizarre reason.
Oh well.
That's weird, but it's nice to see.
You? You're just making me angrier.
I just took the nose down just a smidgen.
Nose down, well I can't.
No,
They're gimbal.
no, it's not supposed to go down
No,
like this.
nose.
I can't because I can't shoot.
Yeah, but then I can't shoot.
Yeah, I think mine are over yours, unfortunately.
I don't give a rat's, to be honest.
Gotta kill him. He's a shootless.
Although I think I just got the credits for that as well.
Oh, that's nice.
So it came up with the bounty, whatever, something or other.
So we'll try one more and hopefully I'll get missiles on this one. Unless for some reason the missiles are disabled. I didn't check. Weapons.
What if I try a bounty?
Ah, they are off. Alright, they're off. 28 missiles in total. There you go. $200K, but alright, let's do it. It's just a little hot in Australia, and Algrid has to turn his aircon off, so it makes him a little grumpy.
Because it is shit hot.
Yeah. Like if he turns it on, he gets this real brrr noise,
And then everyone complains about the noise.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't help that this live stream isn't going necessarily as planned with people stealing ships and stuff.
Yeah,
No.
it happens.
Because people tend to be bastards.
Alright, we're 162K out. In pitch black, apparently. Oh, shish.
Front collision.
We're in trouble. Whoa.
Engines destroyed.
Just lost the whole engine.
Destroyed. Weapon system destroyed.
wow.
Chaff armed.
Yeah, that's the dangers of being in the dark. That asteroid came out of nowhere. Oh well, hopefully we can fire these missiles. We're 133 k's out. Algrid, it would have been good if you could gone back actually and got that Freelancer Max ready with cargo on it, ready to go, just so people know.
Well, unfortunately, I didn't land a ship at Grimhex.
Well, you're gonna have to do it either way anyway, so you might as well head back now. Maybe set it up at Port Alisar then, and I'll bring this ship to you at Port Alisar. How's that sound? Does that sound like a good compromise?
Well, the fact that I just died next to you should tell you.
No, I can't see behind me. It's all good. Now I can see you though, 70,000.
Contact received.
Oh, we got contact apparently. That is Valiant. I wonder if I should go for that instead. This guy from NFI. That's an actual player. I'm tempted. So tempted.
Caution. Front collision.
Yeah, missiles aren't locking on. There's something wrong with the ship at the moment. That's really weird. It was working yesterday.
It's pretty impressive from what I've been told.
Oh, it's super impressive. I just wish it worked.
And the miss is certainly better than a Phoenix or an Andromeda, I think, in terms of missiles, just because it's got better than the Phoenix as well.
Did you unlock this ship at all or not?
I don't recall.
Yeah, that's probably why it's not working, because I can't turn
Oh, well,
anything off or
you
on.
bring it back, then I can do it.
Yeah. Alright, well let's head back to Ulsa then. There we go.
Quantum travel
That would be an
engaged.
interesting thing to try, Mr. J. He's saying that the new weapons on the Hawk from Hurston are quite good. Makes sense actually about the firing.
Although I'm a bit disappointed in the weapons on the two size 1 weapons on the P-52. As I mentioned earlier to you guys, P-52 in law developed by Kruger Intergalactic to prove they could build ships, and they built it around their weapon systems. And the two guns on the wings are not by Kruger Intergalactic.
Let's hope that
I just
changes
thought-
in time.
I just thought that was weird. And we are after the Max. Where are you, Max?
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Landing gear down. Landing gear up. Landing gear down.
What the hell? Oh, never mind.
Auto land on.
So if I go,
Wow, we did some damage to this thing.
you bastards.
Landing successful.
I will say the
Hey Google,
miss
turn on
is
aircon.
a pretty shit.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
See how
The interior
slack they are doing this? They take my ships, they damage the crap out of them, and leave me with the repair bill.
Don't blame the asteroid. Algrid, I've got news. I can't even get out of the ship. That's how locked it is. I can't actually get out. I don't even know what pad I'm on, so I can't even tell you. Wait, I can open this door, but will it let me out of the ship? No, won't even let me out of the ship.
Hang on. Well, the fact that I can see you means I can probably... I'll come and open the door for you instead of getting...
this death trap!
No, suffer, suffer!
The one next to me is 03, so I must be on like 02 or something.
4. And you're on a different pad than I'm on, typical.
Yeah, I'm 740 meters. I'm gonna. Well, I've landed the ship. I can just kill myself.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. Oh, you've landed. You're gonna kill yourself.
Yeah, well, that way I'll just respawn. Hopefully,
And let the ship be respawned. Okay, I won't worry about coming and unlocking it then.
Yep, that was my whole point. I'm trying to speed it up. Cool.
Okay. Select the destination. Real problems.
If you can reclaim that as well, so we can show it off again while we're doing the max. After we've done the max.
I won't need to reclaim it. I can just respawn it.
That's what I mean.
And
right. So whereabouts is the max, man? What pad am I coming to?
it's not anywhere at the moment because I'm filling it up with cargo first.
Okay. What strat are you on?
I'm not sure yet. Damn, that cost me 80 ECU. Just to get the crap.
I have to say, that would actually be kind of interesting, as you say, the bounty hunter new meta, if you could actually have a cargo pod that could store someone.
Yeah, I've been saying that for ages. You could just, bounty hunter could be any ship. Put them in a prison cell and it you know, what 16 SCU or something like that.
Yeah.
It stands up and you just put it in. Because we've seen pods like that on the mission they showed off at last year's holiday.
Well, that makes a lot of sense.
Had those people in cryopods and stuff. Yeah.
Because imagine a mist full of EMP missiles. That could be pretty useful.
Void your direct stores.
Oh, that's weird. So the Grey Cat melts for UEC, not for store credit.
Interesting. That's gonna piss a lot of people off. Can you upgrade from the Grey Cat to something else?
Okay, AO2 by the way.
AO2? Oh, yeah, I'm right next to you, by the way.
Nope, I've got 4 in, so I don't need that. AO2, impossible to find.
Alright, I'm up at AO2, man.
Yes, I know you are. I saw you enter the cargo, into the airlock.
You know, I have a whole bunch of Grey Cat skins that I got. I'm surprised they didn't just put them up for like, you know, a couple of bucks each. It's really quite strange.
It would seem perfect, just like
Wow,
like
look at that cargo. Holy crap. Get it? Holy crap. No.
Can we walk down the side? We can!
Yeah, we can walk down the
Look at that!
Yeah, that's nice. It's actually quite a bit of cargo, really. You can obviously... Alright, there's an interesting thing. Look
There you
how
go. And the midsection
Oh, they've
also
actually
cargo.
automatically made it so it doesn't put it in front of the turret. Oh,
Yep.
that's interesting. So you
And
actually can't even put cargo there. That's interesting. They've just made it
so
so...
you've got a nice little walkway around it. The cargo area, yeah, and you can see the red box for the cargo doesn't match, doesn't interfere with the turret.
Yeah, they've just made it so you just period,
That's
can't put
clever.
cargo there.
And
Okay.
then you've also got cargo in the little corridor. And I'll just turn the power on in this thing.
Mr. Alex 1101 asks, what is the biggest ship that each of the Inforunners own? Mine would be, I have Polaris is my biggest one.
Polaris, same.
And Agrid, yours would be the Javelin, wouldn't it, mate?
Yep. Yep, Javelin.
Yeah, it is a lot of wasted space. I really wish that turret folded up. And as everyone says, remote turret would work.
Well, it also makes sense because Miss is not Drake. I mean, Drake, yeah, you're gonna have to put someone in there, but Misk.
But you know, I think the fact that you've got so much cargo in it's like 120. That's actually more. 120 is more than a regular Connie.
It looks like a Connie size cargo, doesn't it? Yeah, it's interesting. All right, let's go do the Misk.
Well, if you take that,
Because I need to go. So
you take I'll go unlock this. You take this, and I'll get the mist, and we can blow it up.
So where's? I can't get in the Misk because it's locked. Remember?
Well,
And,
I know. I will unlock this one.
Yep.
That's a good question. I have no clue about that answer.
So what was the question?
Mr. J, can the gray cat be gifted?
Can the grey cat be what?
Hello.
Gifted.
Miss help you today.
CCU'd? Not sure.
Systems on.
Oh, he didn't say CCU. He said gifted.
I don't know. That was the thing. I can't find the unlock on these ships.
It's usually on the left-hand side.
Yes, but all I get is the power on/off button.
Yep.
I don't get any other.
Yeah, if you just go extremely to the left, you're only going to get the one. You got to kind of move around and look for different buttons.
Yeah, I've done that. All I get is power off and engine on/off. I don't get any other option.
It's there. I can't explain where it is. It's
Yeah, I know where it usually is. It's just not showing. It's just not there.
All right, well, let's just go get in the Mist, and you can go. I'll just come out and sit behind you, and you can shoot some stuff.
It's a unfortunately.
I'm sorry, I keep getting killed every time I try to leave Grimhex.
Why, people are killing you, or
There's someone in a Connie that keeps landing on me.
Yeah. Are you coming out, Grid, or
yeah, I'm coming out.
can you still see the other one? Is it still on the pad over here for you?
Still on the pad.
Yeah, let's just go to use the one that's there then.
Oh.
I really think the gray cat is going to be easily accessible in game. Like that's going to be one of the quickest
Super
things to
easy
get.
accessible.
I
Even the
think
That's why
docks
when
and
I
all
saw,
that, I can understand having one vehicle to play around with at the moment, but I have what do you call it, a Tumbril Cyclone, but I won't be keeping it. I will melt that and turn it into something else.
when you consider that the grey cat was made just so people or idiots with millions of ships could actually get through their old hangar.
I really wish you had that old hangar back because I like the idea of being able to.
I did like the old hangar, I've got to admit. I hated walking through my old hangar.
Algrid, where are you, man? You were oh, okay.
I hated flying. I hated running in my old hangar because it still took me 10 minutes to get from end to end.
Well,
First world problems, Algrid. First world.
Yep, first world our problems.
but the thing about the hangar though that's kind of neat, the older style, is you could actually have your entire fleet in it.
You could. Certainly when you did the controls that enabled you to do that.
I really like these ballista guns on the side of this. Yes.
Those are nice. It's a solid ship.
Well, Algrid, if you can't unlock it, I can't get in now. You have to open the back door for me to get in. Because you went in via the side.
I fully expect them to put all these ships on sale.
I wouldn't be surprised, besides this, if they become readily available. In fact, I think they are already.
But
Yeah,
it always happens when they're flyable.
They are, but I'd like to see them.
And they'll probably have a sale on missed ships before they're readily flyable.
But the thing is, they could make this one live again.
Are you on execute? Yes, you are.
So if you go into the bounty hunter missions under accepted,
They're already up.
Sorry?
Actually.
If you go into the bounty hunting missions under personal.
I finally got the unlock show up.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, we'll jump out and.
No, I want to fire stuff. I want to have some fun.
It's better for the viewers if I do it than you do it.
Man.
I'm not saying it to be an arsehole.
I know.
Not to mention that I
course
do it
you
a bit
are.
quicker than you do, but that's not important. But I'm very much on the clock. I needed to leave about 5 minutes ago.
I will be right. Guys.
Actually, can't I just go out to one of the comm relay? Oh wait, they're not.
Quantum travel engaged. Landing gear up.
The only ships I know of that haven't been made purchasable, Mr. Alex,
Quantum travel
was
complete.
the Scythe. The Scythe is flyable. It's still not available. It wasn't put on sale again when it did become flyable, and it hasn't been made readily available. That's about the only ship I can think of. I imagine that they might do the same thing with the Idris, if they make that flyable. I can't think of any other ships that they've limited
Quantum
the.
travel engaged.
The Raven and the Omega, because they were promos. So yep, that is correct.
Quantum
Nif.
travel complete.
I'm told for general Mr. J, that generally if you put in requests
Caution.
Oh shit!
along that note
Not
chart,
again.
Caution. Overhead collision.
don't blame me. I'm not flying, and it's unlocked this time. Can't blame that either.
Yeah.
Did
you
you
know, I know I'm
answer,
fishing on the clock.
Mr.
My cats are here now. They're both here going, "Where's my food?" So that's how I know I'm on really borrowed time.
But yeah, if you're asking for a grey cat, chances are they will say yeah, sure.
I'm not surprised the grey cat is not like permanently in store. Like why wasn't that just permanently added?
Because it wasn't initially made to be a ship that we had. It was really just a little
Add-on.
fun thing to do when the hangar was the only thing we had in game. And to make it easy for people to get around their hangars.
Yeah, but there's no reason they can't add it now. Like, it actually drives
No,
around in the universe and all that,
true.
and it's in-game, so why not make it available all the time?
You're right, there is no reason why they can't make it available. But yeah.
I do find that interesting, actually, that when the Phoenix came out, they didn't bring out the Emerald version as well. That is interesting. Just a skin, they could have...
Yes, Mr. Alex.
Yeah.
I am also equally salty. The guys will tell me I will tell you constantly how much I rave about the injustices to Phoenix owners. And it's not even, I don't even consider it luxury per se.
Yeah, the citizen. What he's talking there about the Citizen Kong Mustang too. That kind of like it was really baffling to me that didn't come with LTI. Like you have this really cool skin, and they're trying to motivate people to buy it, and then you just only give it 6 months insurance. It's like, yeah, but
Yep.
I can get it with LTI. Like, and there was no upgrade to it. That was the other thing. There was no way to use an LTI token to get it either. It was stupid.
Well, it'd make more sense if that was actually a skin. Like, they would have gotten rid of a ton of them.
Yeah, they just sold it for $5 as a skin.
They'd sold that skin for $5. People
Oh, not
would
a,
have-
what that?
It's another asteroid.
Man,
That
I should not be patting my cat and driving. It's not safe.
No. Now, what was I saying, guys, about these guys are slack bastards? Because, you know, constantly they take my ship, and what's Execute doing? He's deliberately ramming asteroids.
Deliberately, yes, that's what I'm doing. Deliberately
Ramming asteroids just to test the shield strength.
actually, I think he's just in a hurry. If the ship blows up, he
massive
gives him-
hurry. I have an appointment that I need to be at in 5 minutes, and I'm gonna be late. I did say that before.
I'm just giving you brief Execute. You
Yeah,
know
so-
that.
Well, I would say then now's a good time for us just to do for everyone a very, very quick overview of everything.
Yep.
Our recommendations before we close out.
There you go.
Max.
I've increased your front shields, Execute.
Cool, thanks.
The
We're gonna need
Freelancer Max, good ship, probably one of the best cargo ships right now, mainly due to its size, but we'll need to see jump points to find out about that. The Dur, fun explorer, but I still say
That's a wait and
it's-
see, man. That's such a wait and
it's
see.
wait.
You can't comment on that right now. So anyone else noticing on my screen, off to the right-hand side, there's this line of almost invisible asteroids. Can anyone see that on my screen? Like
I
they
can.
just all go invisible on that right-hand side.
Yep.
It's really
it's
strange.
like
Yes, that strip.
Yeah,
I can see it on yours. Perfect on mine, by the way.
yeah, it's very strange. What if I turn and look at it? No,
uh,
it's still there.
Freelancer
I'm
Max.
just going to raise
Lots of-
your attention to the big asteroid that's coming up in front.
What? I don't see it. What asteroid? That's all good. I'm pushing off.
So going on to the MISC, I think it's lots of fun, but again, sell your fighters. But if that's your only ship, it's a pretty good only ship.
All right, here we go. You ready? Locking a shit ton of missiles.
Missile look.
What are your thoughts?
You tell me.
You should be doing that from the external view.
Oh, I am.
Oh wow!
Because externally it does still fly you.
I did it. Don't you worry.
Wow!
Externally from the side, it does look rather impressive.
The ship's not even there anymore, by the way. So point that out. Anyway. Yeah, so...
Just launching missiles after missiles after missiles. I love the fact that you can load them internally. That is so amazing.
Yeah. So I actually reckon most of the cargo on this thing is just going to be extra missiles.
Yeah, like I can't see why you, and it's the same with the Connie with the internal missile loader. Because the Connie does have a similar missile system.
Missile look.
Apart from the two arms, that's something the Phoenix doesn't have. But you know, hey, that's life.
The real question, though, is just going to be operating costs. Like, how much are missiles going to be compared to what you earn in game?
Well, a size 9 torpedo used to cost as much as an Aurora in the Voyager Direct store.
Warning. Self-destruct started.
Yep.
Here you go. Algar, do you want to come and take over the ship now?
What do you mean? Fly the ship with no engines?
Yeah, sure. Like you said.
Yeah, the missile lock distance is pretty good on this ship, too.
Oh no, we got one engine still. Oh yeah, I'll take over the ship again.
Cool, no worries.
I think rounding out for everyone else, the Hawk is kind of meh.
No, I didn't make it. Damn it.
What did you do?
I said it self-destruct and then jumped out.
You moron. Ow, take over the ship again. Oh,
Yeah,
I'll just...
that was the whole point. I wanted to make sure you died! That's right. Alright, I think we'll call it there, guys. Thanks for the stream. We'd like to probably get some more recorded episodes, because I know not everyone enjoys these live streams. It's just a good fun thing for us to bond with you guys. So, that's why we like to do them, but we'll try and get some normal recorded shows in as well. I think the other real quick thing I'll say before I log off is definitely going to be a lot of info next week, so we probably will do a recorded show based on the holiday. Well, it used to be called Holiday Livestream, but now it's just called the Holiday... What do you call it? Holiday...
Holiday ATV.
Yeah. So,
ATV special.
I'm expecting some big stuff. I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't have an announcement for Squadron 42, but don't take that as concrete. I just got this feeling
it was something they've said they would do.
Yeah. Just other little things
just...
like what we heard about the rumours about Sandy saying there was 2 citizen cons next year. Things like that make me think that they might be doing a release for Squadron 42. So, could be totally wrong, but, you know, fingers crossed, hopefully it is. And, yeah, it's probably going to be the best thing that they've shown off all year. You know, they really didn't show off much new stuff at CitizenCon this year. It was just a collaboration of all the stuff they'd been talking about all year. So, yeah.
But having said that, there was still a lot of stuff at CitizenCon that was really, really good in terms of the stuff I was doing. It was just not as wow like some of them have been in the past.
Like a giant Idris appearing at this battle afterwards. I mean, like, that was pretty impressive.
Alright, I'm running out the door, which means the stream's over. So that's been Algrid, that's been Dyson, I've been Execute, and we'll catch you guys next time.
And we're out of here, so take care.
Bye bye.